Okay guys, it's another Wednesday and man, these days just keep on coming around, like, quick. And Naruto came out today, chapter 671, Naruto and the Hermit of Six Paths. And as we found out last week, he saw the Sage of Six Paths in his inner conscious, which I kind of did say that probably would happen. And we found out that Naruto is a reincarnation of Ashura, one of the Sage of Six Paths' sons. And when he's speaking to Naruto in this chapter, he's like, could you guess who Indra, Ashura's brother, is a reincarnation of? And like Naruto's just like, Sasuke. And the Sage of Six Paths is just like, yeah, you have Ashura's and Sasuke has Indra's. But he goes, unlike Ashura, you're a little bit more naive and eccentric, so he said he could easily beat Madara, since he's not like that. And he says it happens in at least every generation. Hashirama and Madara. Hashirama's Ashura, Madara's Indra, but instead he took Hashirama's cells and mixed them with Indra's cells, making him a little bit stronger and allowing him to gain the Rinnegan. And that's how Madara got the Rinnegan. And then the Sage of Six Paths was talking about his mother, and that she caused a lot of fights and was known as a demon to some people. She was also known as the Rabbit as well. And I mean, that's pretty bad. And for the Sage of Six Paths, because no doubt his mum was called a demon, but he doesn't want it to happen again, because that's what Madara's doing. If he eats his fruit, he will have infinite power. It's not just the Tsukimi that's bad, it's the fruit. It will give him unlimited chakra to start even more wars and to be unstoppable. Hence why he says Naruto is the only one who could defeat him. And then it shows the first tails, and then he's like, Shukaku, what are you doing here? And then all the tail beasts end up coming up, surrounding him, and then it was like, just like, oh, Obito put us in here, along with the rest of the Nine Tails. And then he's speaking to Kurama, and then the sage was just like, you've gained all the tail beasts, and there was a prophecy of a blue-eyed boy who will summon all tail beasts and let them roam and combine with them. And he was like, you use the tail beasts for weapons, not for what they're meant to. They're meant to have their own lives, not to be weapons. And then Naruto's like, well, that's gonna change. And now Naruto has all the tail beasts, and then the Sage of Six Paths just like, well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna take down Madara? And Naruto was like, yes. And then it showed a split thing of both Naruto and Sasuke in the exact same place, with Sasuke alongside him and with Sage of Six Paths, and then about to grab the Sage of Six Paths stick, which then behind him shows Ashura and Indra, and that's really cool. And then it mentions something about Guy's final technique on Madara. Next week he's gonna land the final technique as a night elephant to stop working. They're both been a bit screwed up in the face, and now he's got to use the night moth until right end. And I just can't wait until next week, because I mean, it's good to know a little bit more story about the Sage of Six Paths, what he looks like, about his sons, and how every so often in the generation he creates new ones. There's reincarnations of them. And like Naruto says, even though we're not siblings, we are like the best of friends, which was kind of good, because they're like brotherly friends. And damn, next week Guy's technique is gonna look badass, and then I think he's gonna probably use it. He's probably gonna die, and then Naruto and Sasuke are gonna wake up, and they're gonna realize that they gotta work together, as they are the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths sons, and they gotta work together to do it. And in the end, I don't know if like a final fight is gonna happen between them, but like a friendly match to see who's gonna become a Hokage. I want to know, and I also want to know. Well, I want Naruto to gain the whole 9 tails, and then I want the tail beast just roam out free, or will the tail beast are free, and he just stands in on top of the 9 tails, just like, you're not getting away with this. So yeah, can't wait till next week, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.